You're stranded. Your Mazda won't start. You turn the key and nothing happens. Or maybe it cranks but won't fire up. Or maybe it just clicks. Your first instinct is to call a tow truck. Call a mechanic. Spend hundreds of dollars getting it diagnosed. But here's something you need to know. Most "my Mazda won't start" situations can be diagnosed and often fixed in the parking lot, in your driveway, or on the side of the road, with zero mechanical experience and tools you probably already have. I've been working on Mazdas for years, and I've seen people pay $150 for a tow truck and another $200 for a diagnostic fee, only to find out the problem was something they could have fixed themselves in 10 minutes. Today, I'm walking you through the exact troubleshooting process I use when a Mazda won't start. Step by step, no guessing. No unnecessary parts thrown at the problem. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to diagnose why your Mazda won't start, and in many cases, how to get it running again without calling anyone. Let's get into it. Step 1. Identify which won't start you're dealing with. Before you do anything, you need to identify exactly what's happening when you turn the key or press the start button. This matters because different symptoms point to completely different problems. Scenario A. Nothing happens at all. No clicking, no lights, no sounds. This points to a dead battery, a bad ground connection, or a completely dead electrical system. Scenario B. You hear a single click or rapid clicking, but the engine doesn't crank. This points to a weak battery, corroded terminals, or a failing starter. Scenario C. The engine cranks. You hear it turning over, but won't fire up. This points to a fuel delivery issue, ignition problem, or sensor failure. The starter and battery are fine. Scenario D. The engine starts but immediately dies. This points to idle control issues, fuel delivery problems, or a sensor malfunction. Figure out which scenario matches your situation. This determines which troubleshooting path you follow. Step 2. Diagnosing Scenario A. Nothing happens. If you turn the key or press the start button and absolutely nothing happens, here's what to check. Check your dashboard lights first. Turn the key to the on position or press the start button once without your foot on the brake. Do your dashboard lights illuminate? If yes, your battery has at least some charge and the problem is elsewhere. If no lights at all, you likely have a completely dead battery or a major connection problem. Check your battery terminals. Pop the hood and look for white, blue, or green corrosion buildup on the terminals. This corrosion blocks electrical current, even if your battery itself is fine. If you see corrosion, disconnect the negative terminal first, then the positive. Mix a tablespoon of baking soda with a cup of water. Use an old toothbrush to scrub the corrosion off the terminals and posts. Rinse with clean water and dry with a rag. Reconnect the positive terminal first, then the negative. Tighten both connections firmly. Try starting again. This simple fix resolves a huge percentage of dead battery situations. Check if the terminals are loose. Try wiggling each terminal clamp by hand. If it moves at all, use a wrench to tighten the clamp bolt until it's snug. If terminals are clean and tight but you still have zero response, you likely need a jump start. Step 3. Diagnosing Scenario B. Clicking but no crank. If you hear clicking when you try to start but the engine doesn't turn over, this is one of the most common Mazda starting problems. The most likely cause: weak battery. A battery can have enough charge to power your lights, but not enough to crank the engine. How to confirm it? Turn on your headlights. Try to start the car. Do the headlights dim dramatically or go out? If yes, your battery doesn't have enough power to crank the starter. The fix: jump start the car. You'll need jumper cables and another vehicle, or better yet, a portable jump starter battery pack. Every Mazda owner should keep one in their trunk, $50 to $80. If using another vehicle, park close enough for cables to reach but not touching. Turn off both vehicles. Connect red positive cable to the positive terminal of your dead battery, then the other end to the positive terminal of the working battery. Connect black negative cable to the negative terminal of the working battery, then the other end to an unpainted metal surface on your Mazda's engine, not the dead battery's negative terminal. Start the working vehicle and let it run for 2 to 3 minutes. Try starting your Mazda. If it starts, let it run or drive for 20 minutes to recharge the battery. If using a portable jump starter, connect the clamps following the device's instructions, turn it on, then try starting your Mazda. If jump starting works, but the battery dies again soon, you likely need a new battery. Most last 3 to 5 years. Step 4. Diagnosing Scenario C. Cranks but won't fire. This is the scenario where your starter and battery are clearly working. The engine is turning over, but it won't actually start and run. This points to either a fuel problem or an ignition problem. Check number 1. Do you have fuel? Check your fuel gauge. If it's near empty, that's likely your answer. Modern gauges can read inaccurately when very low. Check number 2. Listen for the fuel pump priming. When you turn your key to on, you should hear a brief whirring sound from the back of the car for about 2 seconds. If you don't hear it, your fuel pump might not be engaging, indicating a relay issue or pump failure. Check number 3. Check your dashboard warning lights. Turn the key to on without starting. Are there any unusual warning lights? Check engine, battery, oil light. Check number 4. Try starting it again after waiting 30 seconds. Sometimes the engine's computer needs a moment to reset, especially after extreme cold. If fuel is present, the pump primes, and there are no unusual warnings, but it still won't fire, this likely requires professional diagnosis. It could be a failing ignition coil or crank position sensor. I'd recommend getting a basic OBD2 scanner, $20 to $40, that can read codes even when the engine won't start. Step 5. Diagnosing Scenario D. Starts but dies immediately. If your Mazda starts but then immediately stalls, here's what to check. Check number 1. Is your foot fully off the brake and gas pedal correctly positioned? On push button. Start models. Having your foot in the wrong position during startup can cause issues. Check number 2. Check for a vacuum leak. Listen for a hissing sound. This could indicate a vacuum leak, causing unstable idle and stalling. Common points include the intake manifold gasket, vacuum hoses, and PCV valve. Check number 3. Check the throttle body. Carbon buildup can cause idle problems. A can of throttle body cleaner, $8 to $12, sprayed into the opening, engine off, air intake tube removed, can sometimes resolve this. Check number 4. Check the IAC valve if applicable. If this fails on older models, the engine may start and immediately die due to improper air mixture at idle. This typically requires replacement. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice for my Mazda guys. The emergency toolkit. Every Mazda owner should have. Let me give you a simple list of items that solve 90% of won't start situations. Keep these in your trunk. A portable jump starter battery pack, $50 to $80, solves dead battery situations instantly. A basic OBD2 code scanner, $20 to $40, lets you read trouble codes to understand what's wrong. A multimeter, $15 to $25. Tests battery voltage and electrical connections. A small wire brush and baking soda packet, under $5, for cleaning corroded terminals on the spot. A wrench set, for tightening loose terminal connections. A flashlight, because most won't start situations happen at night. Total cost for the entire kit, under $150. Compare that to a single tow truck call, $75 to $150, plus a diagnostic fee, $100 to $150. And this kit pays for itself the very first time you use it. Before we continue, if you want the complete guide to preventing these starting issues in the first place, plus the maintenance schedule that keeps your Mazda's electrical and fuel systems running perfectly, click the link in the description to download your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers battery maintenance, fuel system care, and everything that prevents these breakdowns before they happen. let's keep going. When you should actually call a professional. Not every starting problem is a DIY fix. Here's when you should stop troubleshooting and call a professional. If you smell gasoline strongly, this could indicate a fuel leak, which is a fire hazard. If you see smoke from the engine bay, stop immediately and don't attempt to start it again. If the starter makes a grinding noise, this indicates mechanical damage requiring professional repair. If jump starting doesn't work after 2 attempts, this suggests a problem beyond battery charge, possibly a failed alternator. If you've checked everything in this video and it still won't start, at this point, you need diagnostic equipment beyond a basic code reader. There's no shame in calling a mechanic when the problem is beyond basic troubleshooting. The goal isn't to turn you into a full mechanic. It's to help you avoid unnecessary tow truck calls and diagnostic fees for problems with simple, obvious solutions. Preventing future won't start situations. Now, let's talk about preventing these problems in the first place. Test your battery annually. Most auto parts stores test batteries for free. Do this every year, especially once your battery is 3 years or older. Clean your terminals every 6 months, even without visible corrosion. A quick cleaning prevents buildup from ever becoming a problem. Don't let your fuel level get too low regularly. Running consistently low can cause the fuel pump to work harder and overheat. Try to keep your tank above a quarter. Address check engine lights promptly. Many won't start situations are preceded by warning signs that get ignored. Get code scanned within a few days, not weeks. Drive your Mazda regularly. If a second car sits unused for weeks, the battery drains slowly even when off. Start it and let it run for 15 minutes at least once a week if it's not being driven. Following these simple habits dramatically reduces your chances of ever being stranded. And if you want the complete preventive maintenance guide covering your entire Mazda, from the battery to the fuel system to the engine itself, grab your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint from the link in the description. It's designed to help you avoid breakdowns and keep your Mazda running reliably for hundreds of thousands of miles. The bottom line: most "my Mazda won't start" situations aren't mysterious or complicated. They follow predictable patterns: dead battery, corroded terminals, empty fuel tank, or a few other common culprits. With a systematic approach, basic tools, and the troubleshooting steps in this video, you can diagnose and often fix these problems yourself on the spot without paying for a tow truck or an unnecessary diagnostic fee. Identify your symptom. Work through the checks methodically. Don't throw random parts at the problem hoping something works. And keep that emergency kit in your trunk. It's the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy against being stranded. Your Mazda is a reliable car. Most starting problems have simple explanations and simple fixes. Now you know exactly what to do when everything seems to fail. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.